Now, one of the things I'm struggling with this camera is I'm unable to tell if it's recording or not. But I will be able to tell when I go to rebuild this video. So, today's video is going to be about my pressure washer and repairing it. Unfortunately, I did repair it, I got it working, and 10 seconds later I heard it was bang, and when I turned around there was a puff of white smoke coming from it. So I'm going to have to organise a funeral for that one. So, but at the same time as well, I was right onto my best mate's shop, and Jeff will be getting himself a new yacht at this rate anyway. And I bought myself this. So it's a stream pressure washer. So I've got a wee bit of a build to do before I actually get a chance to use it. But in all honesty, what I've seen up to now, mixed emotions. It's of similar build to what I've just blown up. And I'll tell you what, I have got a funny feeling. This is actually the same motor as what's in that thing outside. The only difference being is it puts out 100 and something bar. 135 bar, that's what it was, and it's got a 1650 watt motor. It's a shame that you didn't get much. I mean, the box doesn't tell you much, that's a cert. I was a bit concerned as well because that is the actual box, and look, this is the contents as I've taken them out. This was actually like this in the box, so it's been bashed around a bit. That is a strong box, but let's see what you get for your money. So, first of all, there is a fair length of cord. I think this was a 6 metre length of cord that came with us, if I remember correctly. Well, here's a wee sticker on the side here. There you go. So, yep, I was right enough. It is a 1650 watt motor, 90 bar pressure to a maximum of 135 bar. So, I read that as 135 bar, possibly only 90, which if that's the case, that's not strong enough. So, the wheels are, my God, that's just cheap shite for want of a better word. The lance is actually the lance is quite half decent, although it's still in the bag. I've not burst the bags open because I'm not really sure whether I'm keeping this or not, to be honest with you. This is not, I'm disappointed in that note right away. I thought this was 135 bar, and when you look at, for instance, the Karcher K4 I had, that was 130 bar, and my God, that was a strong pressure washer. The K4 really was good, till it broke, then it wasn't very good. So, but I'm looking at the lance there, and if you're seeing at the handle, there's a wee, it's like a wee kick thing. I had one of these before actually. So, it'll be interesting to see what comes into this as well. Also, you get one of these brush things. Give it a fucking packaging's got. This wasn't cheap. Well, not by my standards, it was actually cheap. It was only £95, but anyway, that's an extension. So, if I put that into there, and then I put that into there, there's my brush. This could actually come in handy for the pressure, for the motorhome. also comes with, now I've got a good one of these, right? I'll tell you what, right away, look at that. This is a patio cleaner, right? It's the size of a wee tea plate. That's got to be, oh, and you've got to build it, right? So that goes through that, fits into that goes into that. Really? Well, I will give it a try. I can't diss it until I've tried it, so I will give it a try. But this is what gets me. There's your phone bottle. I mean, that's it against the palm of my hand. There you go. Look, there it is against my watch. There. Fucking hell. That's right. That's not that great. Then that's your, now, this is the attachment which has it's like a wee spiralling jet of water. That one I'm looking forward to trying, because that's really good for getting dirt, ingrained dirt on the likes of certain concrete outhouses and things like that, concrete paths, slabs. This thing really gets right into the nitty gritty. So again, you've got your, well, that must be an attachment I would think it'll go, I see it on the side here, so you'll probably drop your lance through that, and that's your hose attachment, so that's for your hose. Now actually, that's interesting, this is the one that goes onto your tap, right? So a new one of these new rubbers, that's fine, but look inside that there, it's actually got a wee bit of mesh there, so that's a positive. This is a back plate which goes onto there, right? Now, I see there's 4 screws into that, so, and I've seen 4 screws, so there you go, 2, 4, so there's 4 small and 2 large, so the 4 small I would think will go into that, and the 2 large, well, I'm seeing these here. Now this bit I do like, okay? So, it's on a wheel, okay? The handle folds away, and this is just, this part of it I'm actually liking. So, I can see that just goes onto there like so. Very easy. There you go. So that'll be your 2 big screws. The 2 larger screws, one in the back of there. This hose now will come down to here, and there you go. That'll go to this. There's a cap to cover it to protect it. There you go. Now look at that, it's like a white, right, it's like a white dust, so it could be water sediment for what was there before. So, tell you what, let's go and build it, and let's go and get some power and water into it, and let's see if it's any use. Right. I'm not going to beat about the bush on this. Right up to now, the build quality in this thing is just very cheap. Actually, very cheap is probably, how would you say, it's maybe too much actually. It's actually garbage, is probably the better word I'd go for. First thing right away I mentioned how plasticky it was. Now we've got a situation here where the motor on this is here, and it's so top heavy, right, that it's so flimsy that every time you pull on that, it keeps falling over, right? So that was my first issue. although everything is plasticky, let's move on for, I think I've got rid of every negative out of this, because I've just had a wee shot of this thing, right? And, well, if you take, for instance, we'll take the moss that's sitting here on the plant thing, right? So, this is a quick release system, and I'll get to that in a minute. But first thing, we'll do the spray, right? So, going by that, it's a fan, right the way to a jet. So, right. So if I put a wee bit of a jet on that, right? As you can see, it's kind of moving the stuff, right? I mean, if we go to here, there's the job that it does on moss. Now this is where I come to the other attachment, which I say has got the wee spirally thing, right? That should tell a difference. But on here on the deck, now wood usually gets slippery when it's wet, but out here in the countryside, because of the sap that comes through the trees and the dampness and the moisture in the air, this gets very, very, very slippy when it gets that way, and it does need a couple of washes, okay? So, on average it's quite good at moving certain stuff. I'll see what it's like on the car, that'll be the true telling one. But here's the difference. Right, you pull this butty back here, right, that just pops it. Oh, it's very watertight. Now there's the one I do like, and look, it's just, pull it back, and there you go. Now this gives this kind of a spray. So there's a wee ball bearing in here, and what that does is there's slightly movement in the water, and that's what causes it to spin. Now, if you look at the difference, okay, on here, right, wow. Now remember the bit here down here with the moss. Now that's not just took off the moss that the other one had left, because it's not as strong, because this is what this is meant for. Back to the brick and took off most of the moss. As for the deck, wow. So again, for the deck, this one's very good. But I like this. This is actually a good setup. This part is good. Where's the? Now this is where the extension comes in. Okay. So you will see, I'll pop this onto here first, right, so there you go, that's that on there. So now you take the extension cable and put that in, and there you go. Now as I said, you can see it, it's like next to my head. This is me, by the way. Okay, so you'll see the actions of this. Right. So you can see 1 point's one way, 1 point's another, and it does a bit like that thing. But the difference is, it doesn't make so much of a mess. So, wow. So, on the deck, very good. On the slabs, it's worked, but because it's so flimsy, right, it bends a lot, there's a lot of movement, so nah. Patience, not a quick job, but it will do a difference, that's a cert. I mean, as far as it goes here with the deck, wow, that is just, that's incredible. Decking, that's a 10 out of 10. That's actually impressed me. Tell you what, let's see what it's like on a car now. You're not going to believe this. Mind a wee bottle. Well, there's the other pressure washer system, and that's what comes with that. And look, so this bottle here is it's 500 millilitres, and that bottle there is 250. So it's only really half. But look, the heads are slightly different because this one has a wider head, a narrower head than that. But there's no other way of adjusting these. There is something I can do. We'll see how good it foams. Okay. Get a big jet up above us, eh? Dumpling. Right. now, this is actually quite a good enough pressure. Get the crap off the car. You can't ask for any better than that. Bear in mind that this is only for demonstration purposes. It's not as if it's getting the proper deep clean and cutting the stuff right off it. I'll be honest with you, that's no bad. I think even I've got to admit, that's not bad for the money. So, can't mind the group, but come on, I'll let you know, will it stay or will it go? So there you have it. I so wanted to love this piece of machinery. But like everything else, cheap is cheerful. But although I didn't go off to a very good start in this relationship with this, especially when it says there, stream, the sign of quality, my arse, that is a very cheap experience with this. I'm not expecting this hose to last too much either. The motor, if you get a year out of motor, you're doing no bad at this kind of money, I suppose. So there's certain wee niches as well. The fact that it rolls up here, the wee handle at the side to stop it from burling around. Rolling it onto that is an absolute nightmare. No get away from that. But then let's not detract for the positives. And the positives are, it done what it was meant to do with clearing the car. It went above and beyond between the attachments. This wee spirally attachment, that really was worthy. The other one as well was as cheap and cheerful as this thing was. That surprised me. That I will definitely give a 10 out of 10. Decking is fantastic. Really, really is fantastic. So, out of 10. With my experience of the whole thing, I'm going to give it an 8. Because it would be an injustice to really downgrade the performance, what this actually puts out for the money, and pitch it against the crap quality build. The crap quality build comes in at a price of, this is why this is under £100. But as long as the motor in this is good, I love this section on the side here. I'll bring it back in the camera here. So this section here where it's it's built into the reel. This is a fantastic idea. Never actually even seen this before, so I'm not really sure how long this is going to last. But let's just say that the attachment here at the bottom, and of course this one here is a permanent fixture to the handle. They seem very robust, but in saying that, the pipe work looks like the same as that. And then go through past, with that dragging about the ground. I mean, there you go, look, that's one wash. That's all scored already. So, you know what? I'm going to keep it. And if I get the 12 month out of it, great. You know, will I get 12 months? Time will tell. I think I will get 12 months out of it. But I'll also think I'll be doing another video in 366 days. So, till the next one. Thanks for watching.